Hello, welcome to my new YouTube channel. Um, this is just an introduction, I guess, to who I am, and what I'm going to be doing on this channel. Um, Sorry about the flashing. I generally don't know what's happening right now. This is just really bad lighting right now. Um, but okay. I mean, my name is literally in the channel, so I'm Calvin. I'm 17 years old. Uh, and I've got autism. Um, I've also got a few other things. But you will know that I have autism in future episodes because you'll be able to tell. It's very telling if somebody has autism or not. Considering that I feel like I'm not blinking. I feel like I'm just kind of staring into your soul. Oh my god, I'm actually rambling, bro. That's what I mean by the autism, bro. um, I just thought I'd give you some of my interest in what I'm about, basically. So a few of my hobbies is I like to watch a lot of films. A lot of films and TV shows. It's basically what I've done since I was like 8 years old, 7 years old, up to being 17 years old now, and I am 18 in 4 months' time. It's basically been my whole life. I also want to go into the film industry. It's kind of why I've made this channel, to put myself out there even more, because I inspire. I think it's aspire, whatever the word is. To be a film director. It's my passion to make films and write them as well. So I'm actually in the midst of writing a short film right now. Like very, very early on in writing a film right now. I'm very much of a nerd. And I'm not afraid to admit it now. Especially to the world, apparently, so that's great. I enjoy walking. Um I don't really walk that much now. But I do enjoy walking. But I've had a few life changes through the years. I'll probably get into that a bit more. Hello. Anyways, sorry for that. Okay, I don't really know where we were. I started walking. I was graduating high school. And I had exams for a while. So yeah, wound up posting away. Also, our dog died a few weeks ago, so that was just another thing added onto the list. I had her for 12.5 years, so that hurt. But I really kind of miss her. It's so weird. Her not being here anymore. At least, alive. It's life feels the same as it was before she died, but also feels very different. It's feel like you don't think of how much you're gonna miss something until it's gone. But like you don't know how much you love something or someone until they're gone, and then it really hits you how deep they were to you. It sucks, and I want to entertain you and bring enjoyment, I guess. But yeah, so I do feel bad for that. As I said, I want to be a film director, which comes with also, or working in the film industry. I love to write. That's another hobby of mine. I love to write. I've been writing. I've been writing since primary school. I got into fourth year of high school. I really, really got into photography. I didn't use like a proper camera. I literally just used my phone and took a few photos. Then kind of stopped because I was actually getting diagnosed with autism that year. Um, and I took that pretty hard. I was in deep denial. I did not want to accept having autism because I knew that people would see me differently, and I didn't want people to see me differently. Like, I stopped going to school, and I was basically just in my bed a lot. Like, I was depressed that about being diagnosed with autism and that. So that went running from when I was 14 to being diagnosed. Yes, when I was 14 to being diagnosed when I was 15, and I think it's 2024. I think I was diagnosed in 2024. Then also like a few months earlier, I was diagnosed with scoliosis. So I really depressed. Um, but that was a whole other batch before I was diagnosed with scoliosis as well. Oh my god, that has a whole story to it, I swear. Um, but yes, by the end of fifth year, I was like, okay, I'm going into sixth year. I need to know what I'm doing with my life because if I leave school and don't know what I'm doing, I have no purpose. I was like, oh my god. And everybody was like, Calvin, you're young. You have loads of time to think about what you want to do in the future. And I'm like, no. What do I want to do in the future? And so I thought about it for weeks and weeks. I was spiraling. And I was like, okay, right, I need to write my subjects and what I want to do next year. I want, and for sixth year. So I was like, okay, Calvin, think, what do you want to do with your life? And I kind of looked through my passions and what I liked. So I said, okay, I love to write. I love watching shows and movies. And I liked photography. And so I put them all and I was like, okay, what can I do? And I looked into maybe an author, writing just stories, and then hoping to be picked up by a TV show that wants to make it a live adaptation. And I was like, I don't know, I just feel like I couldn't be an author. Cause the authors write 70,000 words plus. I'm like, but I'm struggling with 1,000 words. What do you mean? Not 70,000 words. Like that's crazy. That's crazy numbers. So I was like, okay. So I was like, what else could I possibly do? And I thought about being an actor, and I was like, no, me. No, I'm not gonna be an actor. I mean, I kind of looked it all up, and I was like, God no, because people, yeah, unless you're really good at acting or you're really attractive, like model level attractive, and all that, then you're probably not going to have it, gonna go into the acting world right away at least. I was like, right, okay, or be very successful at least, which is a sad concept to think about, but that's just the truth in that world. Although just going into the movie industry at all and whatever job you're going to do in that, whether it's going to be crew work, acting work, leading people about, as I said, I want to be a film director, so that is all hard to do, and you have to always build yourself up. But that's really hard to get into. The industry is just so competitive, and to be honest, I'm not a competitive person at all. So that is what really kind of sucks about that. So that's kind of my hobbies. There's other hobbies that I have Um, can't really think of any right now, but I do have other hobbies. Like I love to cook. Like I find that fun. Um, like if you asked me like a year ago if I like at the door. Um, but no, I started doing cookery this year and I really enjoyed it. But I'd probably say my last year was my best year I've ever had in the entirety of high school. I had amazing people in my life. I should discuss what I'm going to be doing on this channel, which is I'm this channel is probably going to do so many things. As I said, I'm autistic. I'm gonna just do what I enjoy. Bring you along if you want to be along. So like, if you want to subscribe, that would really help me out. And just enjoy my life with me because honestly, who wouldn't? I'm fun to be. um, no, but I So things I'm going to be doing on this channel, if you want to stick around with me, is I plan on playing the video game Among Us, which was brilliant. It was very popular in 2020, like during the COVID days. I don't know, I think it was made much earlier, the game. I think it was between 2017 and 2019. It was like made like between those years, I'm pretty sure, but it wasn't popular until 2020 a couple of times. So yes, people might be like, Among Us, Bill, but who plays that now? Me. I'm addicted to that game. I'm sorry. But like it's so addicting to me. I don't know why. I kinda always like the detective part of it. I hate the killing part. Like it generally stresses me out. Other things I plan on doing on my channel is I plan on cooking. As I said, I've really enjoyed cooking this year, so I was like, you know what, I think I might do more of that. So I don't know what I will be cooking. I plan on possibly reading a few books and giving my thoughts on them. I do not read books. Like I don't know what it is. Every time I read a book with like paper like this, like kind of like old fashioned paper, it makes me dizzy. It hurts my eyes. Like, I feel like my eyes are like, you know, it just hurts. It just hurts. But I really do like reading. Like I like to read things, but also just hurts my head, so I tend to not read a lot. In fact, I don't read at all. But maybe with this channel, it'll help me read because I really do think I would enjoy it. But I just feel like I don't ever really get the time. So I plan on reading a few books, and if you have any recommendations for like first books or starting off with, I prefer to start off with not a 500-page book, if not even a 300-page book. Maybe start off with like something that's maybe 100 pages and then work my way up because I don't think I've got the attention span to read a book that has more than 100 pages right now. So if you have any recommendations of books that you'd like me to read, then I'll look into it and give you my thoughts on that. So yes, I hope I discovered my interest in books with this channel. I watch a lot of other YouTubers that read, well, not read, but yes, read, but look at Reddit, so like Reddit stories. That was a big thing on podcasts as well now. It seems to be a very popular thing now. So I might look in that, and react to some Reddit. I've looked at a few Reddit, and when I like few posts, and when I say a few, I mean like I read like maybe like two or three. Oh my god! I think I nearly had a heart attack out reading some of them. So I might look into some of that as well on the channel. If you would like for me to read and react to that. I don't know what you are like would like to watch from me. I think right now you can probably tell that like I've got an awkward personality. Um, kind of bubbly. Like I'm very awkward, sarcastic, and like I feel like the more videos I'll make, the more chill I'll be. It's just I feel like I don't know what to say or what you expect. I just want to be entertaining. Um, because I do like film. Like it's the whole reason I want to be a film director. I mean, I like doing it. So like obviously videoing and everything, I enjoy it. Um, I enjoy creating stories and making creative decisions and entertaining people. But I also have a few other things I have on mind, but to do on this channel. So as I said, like I'm writing a short film, so I plan on. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know what I'm looking for. What am I trying to say? As I said, I'm already writing a short film right now, so I might take you through the steps and how I do that or what I'm doing with that. Talk about where I'm going to go next with all that. And I will be putting my short film up on up on this channel for you to watch. So again, I feel like I'm gonna be a pushover with this, but like if you want to see a short film, like this would be my first short film. Like I've created a trailer film before, but this is my first personal like film I've created on my own and not to do with a class or like something that I've just done on my own. Free will, I guess. I think I have a vision. I see the vision for it. I hope it turns out well. It will be. I don't want to talk too much about it on this because I do want it to not surprise you, but I want you to get first impressions from it. But yeah, that's basically just the introduction of this, of me, and this channel. So it would really help me if you would like the video, because it would help me know if you are interested in seeing any of this. If there's anything else you want to see from me, because like I'm up for anything. I'm up for anything. So if you have anything else that you would like me to do, I'll go deeper in. Write it down in the comments. And subscribe. And put notifications on, because then obviously the next time I upload a video, you will be notified. Obviously, that's so dumb. That was a dumb thing for me to say. Oh my god. Anyways, I'll leave you to it. I really hope you enjoy what I hope to bring to this channel. I am super awkward. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I made you sit through this, but yeah. Bye.